Articulated vehicles carrying cargoes exceeding 12 tons on federal roads across Nigeria will henceforth pay between 1 million naira and 10 million naira as fine. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, said overloaded trucks constitute danger to themselves, the infrastructure and other road users. He believes that with the reactivation of weighbridges and tolling, this ugly trend will end. Sarah Yeko reports.
This is the first remodeled weighbridge station in Lagos. Constructed in 1974 and inaugurated in 2007 by then Transport Minister Cornelius Adebayo, this digital truck weighbridge at Old Toll Gate along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is expected to prevent trucks with excessive load from plying the highway and preserve the roads from wear and tear. A weighbridge is a large set of scales usually mounted permanently on a concrete foundation that is used to weigh an entire rail of road vehicles and their content. The Ministry of Works and Housing will also be constructing not just this one, but weighbridges across Nigeria.
There are other weighbridges spread across the state, but for now, the federal government is working on 2 weighbridges. This one at Ojota here, then another one is at Owode Oniri. The contractor will soon move to site. We have some miscreants that are occupying it, but the task force will soon go and eject them. I'm sure that will be done before the end of next week. So the contractor will now have access to that site and start the refurbishment of the weighbridge. So we have one here. The second one is that Owode Oniri. Then another one will soon come up. Definitely, it's going to be a nationwide affair.
In the last year, at least 261 people have died from 60 separate truck accidents and tanker explosions across Nigeria. Data received from the Federal Road Safety Corps shows that between August 2020 and June 2021, 1,070 crashes involving articulated vehicles comprising 378 tankers and 792 trailers occurred, and the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is prominent for tanker explosions and truck accidents in Lagos and Ogun State.
Series of crashes we have noticed on that Otedola Bridge are mostly related to trucks that are carrying capacity of loads that are more than the capacity of the engine. So pulling through the gradient is always a major problem for them. So with the commencement of this weighbridge, it is expected that the tonnages being carried by these vehicles will be regulated, and will have lighter trucks in line with the regulations plying Nigerian roads.
While inspecting the refurbished digital truck weighbridge, Minister of Works and Housing Babatunde Fashola says the measure is not just about tolling, but a move to achieve the highway development initiative of the federal government. The fines may look expensive, but the government wants to make it cheaper to comply and very expensive to break the law.
Nigeria is a signatory to the ECOWAS axle load regulation signed by all ECOWAS countries. And President Buhari, one of the first things he did in the first term of his administration was to ratify that convention locally. So those are the regulations that you see that we have published on that wall just to further educate people. I have powers to issue regulations. I've issued those regulations. Those are the fines that you saw on the other side. That once you exceed the specified axle load, the specified tonnage per axle load, then we have a problem in terms of law and order, and these are the consequences. You will pay fines ranging from 1 million to over 10 million.
After explanations on how the weighbridge will serve articulated vehicles, the minister moved on to inspect the right-of-way along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Stopping at the Kara Bridge underpass, the minister noticed artisans to find an initial evacuation order given in January. He warned that the government would be left with no option than to enforce the law if they defied the new order. Responding to appeals for alternative space, the minister advised the artisans to officially engage the Ogun State government, requesting for a land to accommodate more than 300 persons at the site. He promised to help them fast-track the process. Pending the time an official request is made to the Ogun State government, Mr. Fashola insists the artisans have to leave the underpass by the 30th of November. Sarah Ayeku, TVC News, Lagos.